Hey guys, and welcome to today's episode. This is David with Geeks and Jocks. In this channel, we talk everything about Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Magic TCG. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about some cards of Dawn and Majesty that I think you may be overlooking, based on my opinion of what the meta is going to be looking like in the future, and that's why I think these cards are being overlooked at the moment. So this is what this episode is going to be about, but before we go into the episode, I want to remind you, if you want to comment, like, and share. Also, if you want to subscribe, if you haven't done so already, that would be greatly appreciated. Now let's jump into the video. Dawn and Majesty is better known for the archetype of Despia that just came out in Dawn and Majesty. This set just released and the prices are all over the place. But these cards that I think are being overlooked, I think are being underpriced or underappreciated at the moment. Now, this first card that I want to talk to you about is the Iris Sword Soul. Now, to put it a bit in perspective, I recorded the Spanish version of this video on Friday. And on Friday, this card was sitting at $20 and $2 shipment. Now it's sitting at $24 and $1.99 in shipment. Meaning that it went up 20% in a couple of days. But what does this card do? It's the Iris Sword Soul is a light monster level 8 that has attack of 2500 and 2500 defense. And during the main phase, if a monster whose effects are negated is on the field, quick effect, you can special summon this card from your hand. If your opponent special summons a monster except during the damage step, you can activate one of the following effects based on where it was special summoned from. From the hand, you special summon one monster from your hand. From the deck, you draw 2 cards. From the extra deck, you destroy one of those monsters special summoned from the extra deck. You can only use each effect of the Iris Sword Soul once per turn. This card really hinders your opponent's turn. It doesn't matter which deck basically they're playing, because you know a lot of decks special summon from the hand. And you can special summon your one card yourself. If they special summon from the deck, you can draw 2 cards. Decks like Dino that special summon from the deck are really hindered by this, because you being able to draw 2 cards is a very good advantage. Plus, you already have a monster on the field that is 2500 attack. And from the extra deck, which are basically almost 100 decks nowadays, special summon from the extra deck. It's kind of like Tri-Brigade, Zodiac. These decks are really hindered because they destroy the monster that was special summoned from the extra deck. So yeah, I think this card also, if you are going second at your turn 0 and your opponent's turn 1, there are cards such as Effect Veiler and Infinite Impermanence that may let you put this card on their turn 1 and really shut down, or not shut down, but you know, really take advantage of their strategy if you know what they are playing. Therefore, you know when to activate one of these effects. You may not want to, if they bait out, you know, special summon from the hand, and you don't want to use this effect because you know they're gonna do it from the extra deck, and they're gonna especially something from the extra deck, and you might want to stop that instead. Or if they special summon from the deck, you rather just draw the 2 cards because you think you may have something else for the board. You know, this card really comes in handy, and this can be activated on your opponent's turn 1 if you have cards like Effect Veiler or Infinite Impermanence in your hand, which, to be fair, are cards that you're gonna be playing anyways, because if you're going second, you want these cards to be on your opening hand. Now, if you draw this also with those cards, you're gonna be really on the advantage by going in, even if you go second. But like I said, if you're going first and let's say you end up on let's say a Red Eyes Dragoon and they Dark Ruler no more your side of the field, and now there's a monster that has effects negated on your side of the field, you can special summon this card, and on their turn, you know, they can't really do much. Not stop their plays, but you know, really be an advantage on your turn. And the fact that it went up, like I said, 20%, it, you know, it doesn't, you know, it doesn't prove much, but it's something that is to take into consideration. Also, if you take into consideration that the last sales have been for $29.97, $27.99, and $15. And to be fair, that $15 may be a new seller that doesn't have a lot of reputation, and they're trying to build up this reputation by selling cards really cheap. That's what usually happens when a seller doesn't have a very good reputation, or they're fairly new to the site. They just want to get rid of it. Also, it may be happening that, you know, people are, you know, putting at $15. Now it's going down from $30 to $24 and down to $15. That may also be what's happening, but I don't think so, because, you know, if you see the quantities, they bought three copies at $27.99, which I think it's it's a fair price. Now we move to the second card I want to bring your attention to, which is Ready Fusion. This card, it's a nerfed instant fusion that reads as follows. It's a spell card that pay 1,000 life points. You can special summon one level 6 or lower non-effective fusion monster from your extra deck, but it cannot attack. Also destroy during the end phase. This is treated as a fusion summon. You can only activate one Ready Fusion per turn. Now, Ready Fusion, like I said, it's a nerfed instant fusion. Instant Fusion was already used on Thunder Dragon's decks, but it's limited. This card is not limited. The fact that you can now access 4 instant fusions, or, you know, three Ready Fusions, 1 instant fusion, you can go into cards such as Kaminari Attack, which fulfills the requirements for Ready Fusion, which is a lower than level 6, has no effects, but it happens to be a thunder monster, and that will help you to go into Thunder Dragon Titan. Thunder Dragon Titan, it's a light monster level 10 that has 3200 attack, 3200 defense, that has its effects that read as follows. You can fusion summon this card by fusioning 3 Thunder Dragon monsters. It must be either fusion summon or special summon by banishing 1 thunder monster from your hand and 1 Thunder Fusion monster you control, except Thunder Dragon Titan, in which case you do not use polymerization. When a Thunder monster effect is activated on the hand, even during the damage step, quick effect, you can destroy 1 card on the field. If this card might be destroyed by card effect, you can banish 2 cards from your graveyard instead. Therefore, I think this card is going to see a lot of play in Thunder Dragon builds. Obviously, this card is not as powerful as Instant Fusion, and that's why I think it won't get limited like Instant Fusion. And this is a great home for the card Ready Fusion that is in Dawn of Majesty, that I think is very underappreciated right now, because I have started to see Thunder Dragon builds on putting up results on tournaments. You gotta remember that a lot of people, you know, where they already have the strategy, they see that card and they put it in the strategy, they change a little bit of things to make it to the actual meta right now, and this strategy might become the new meta. It's very strong. Thunder Dragons have always been real good. Granted, they don't have Colossus right now because it's banned, but it's always been a great strategy. It's always been very consistent, and this helps it to be even more consistent. And like I said, as long as people start looking that Thunder Dragons are starting putting good results in tournaments, then this card, which is Ready Fusion, is going to start seeing a lot of play, and is going to start going up, because like I said, it makes it really consistent. Now that's about it. That's about what I wanted to talk about, and that's all for today's video. I want to remind you, if you like the content, comment, like, and share. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. That would be greatly appreciated. I also want to thank our sponsors, Dex and Game Inc. Both are linked in the description of this video. I just wanted to let you know what I was thinking about some cards that I think that are underappreciated. And that's it for today's video. Hopefully you like it. We'll see you in the next one.